Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The time here in Dallas Fort Worth, the time now is 9:06 in the morning, and try to get up so I can, try to work stuff like a job, like a job, in order to get a lot of the help that I need. See this company right here, folks. I hope people are up, and hopefully you can see this financial education services to get a license. That's what I'm going to call it, to work here. uh any company, whether you're going to get your license for a gun, any of that stuff, think about that costs money. So this is similar to the same thing, that in order to sell or do anything with a company, you can't just sell their products without buying the license to sell it. And so a company like this is something uh, that would help me to get my license. It costs $280 to work and do this, just like any other thing. And this is what I want to do, because I believe that it can put money in my pocket just like anybody else. You go get a job or you go get something. There are some jobs you don't have to pay anything, and others, if you're trying to get, a CDL or other things like that, you have to pay to do that. Or if you take CDL classes or other things, same thing like this. Uh, paying money. You have to pay money to be a part of companies and what they do. And this, is a good company, and I want to be a part of it. Anybody that wants to be a part of it, let me know. Um, it's a great way for me to advertise a product that people can use. It's also a good way for me to change my credit and build my credit. They help people with credit repair. That's very, very important. Um, and people want to know more about this business. You can look it up right here. Here's the business. Right here, guys, look up financial education services. This is the business I want to join once I get my license, $280 license. Then I'm able to sell these products to anybody that wants to improve their credit score, FICO score, stuff like that. Your credit, can affect you for the rest of your life. Everybody has credit. See, businesses where you're having to sell stuff like shampoo, or I'm competing with Walmart. I don't want to compete with Walmart. Walmart doesn't sell this. This I can sell, because this has to do with the improvement of your credit. I want everybody that is listening to this, if you know or you want to improve your credit, then this is what I'm going to be talking about, because I believe that helping people improve their credit can also help them improve their overall lives. I do want people to look this up. Financial education services. I want you to certainly look into this. Tell them that Ashton Smith sent you. This is a real company. It's not a fake company. It's very, very real. They can help people, again, improve their credit. They can talk about many, many things, including uh, even talking about taxes and other ways that can help people financially. It's financial education. So anything dealing with finance, think of anything dealing with finance. Once I get my license, which I will be putting up a page on my Facebook, like a GoFundMe, because those who can donate and help me reach my goal of $280 to get my license to sell, then I would be able to sell this all over the United States, because then now I will be able to put money in my pocket. Now I will not have to depend on government assistance or other programs. I want a job. And so to meet that goal of $280, it will allow me to sell their products with this company. Um, Anybody can go get a job, but a job that ain't gonna pay my bills. Working at Walmart ain't gonna pay my bills, but this will pay my bills, because essentially once I have my license, I can get up on my own time and start selling this product online right here, like what I'm doing right now. Get up. Is this hard? Nope. You get up, you talk about the product, what they offer, you point people to the company, you look it up, Here it is. Everybody has a computer, a cell phone. It's not hard. You get up, you post, you invite people to talk about the company, have them look at a video, and, you're not explaining a bunch of stuff. You have a website, it's set up, you send it out. You're not doing a bunch of hard work. This is a real company for those who want to help me hit my goal. I'm trying to raise $280 so I can join this company. It is a real company, so I can get my license. Anybody ever bought a handgun or a license to carry that? You have to pay for that. It's the same thing with this. You have to pay to sell people's licensed products. And I know a lot of people say, well, a job doesn't make you pay. This isn't like that type of job. This is me buying the license to sell their product. I'm not selling anything at Walmart. You know what I mean? You're working there. That's different. You're not a salesperson for Walmart. If you were a salesperson for Walmart, then you would have to essentially get a license to sell stuff from Walmart. You can't just use Walmart's name and say that your products come from Walmart. This is the same thing. $280 for me to join. I'm able to sell these services and products that they offer. I encourage everybody to look this up and tell them that Ashton Smith sent you, because I don't play no games and I don't run no scams. Everything I look into and research, it's legitimate. And so is this. And improving your credit today, that's the biggest thing that I know I can help people with. Trying to sell things like shampoo and other things and coffee and all that, I can't do that because I'm competing up the street with Walmart. No. I'm not competing with Walmart. This, shambam, you can take to places like that. And now get people signed up. That's different. Because now this is a product that you can roll with. This is a credit repair company. This is a finance. They deal with finances. Anything dealing with finances, this is the place. They teach you the right way how to take care of your finances. They teach you how to budget. So for people who say, I want to learn how to budget, this place can do that too. Teaching you the basics of money can also help too. Financial literacy, they do that too. Helping you to understand finances and how that can change your life and those type of things. Because having good credit, I promise you, changed my life in ways that I never thought that it would. Able to finance, TVs, and things like that. That if you have horrible credit, a TV might cost you $2,000 versus if you have excellent credit, the same TV might cost you $500 or whatever. You get the idea, and it's important that people know the difference and why financial education like this right here is something that you can sign up for this. Some people say, well, I want to pay just the $80 a month, $100, $165 to $185. That's for the initial, when you sign up. But it's worth it because it's a real company. I don't run games. I don't do none of that. And then after that, it's like $80 a month, something like that. It's worth it because they do all the talking to the credit bureaus for you. That's what you're paying for. Do you want to sit on the phone all day and talk to credit bureaus? Nope. So the reason that you're paying that kind of money is because you're giving them permission to do all the work for you. I'll repeat that again. You're paying that kind of money because they would do most of the work for you. Financial education is different than I'm going to file bankruptcy and then hope that works out. This place can teach you a lot about financial education all around, whether that's bankruptcy, whether that is improving your credit score today, whether that is learning what your FICO score is or knowing what your FICO score is or how to look that up. That is also important to know what that score is because that can determine some of the items or things you're able to get, including a home, a car, and other, things that you might want to purchase in your life. And so I think that people need to look into companies like this. I think it's important that you do that because overall it's going to help you, and tell them again that Ashton Smith sent you. Because again, like I tell people, I am trying to raise my 280 so that I can get my license to sell their products. Because I can't go out here and just sell their products without having the license to do that. And so that's another reason that I also come online. So if one person says I'm able to donate this, I'm able to donate that, because I'm trying to work. And I know for the last several months, I've been looking for something that I can start on my own schedule and get up when I want to. And this company is just that. You start working. Like in my case this morning, I got up about 9 something and started talking about this company because I know that there are a lot of people out there financially hurting. They also talk about other financial opportunities that they offer to actually bring people into their business to work here. But for me, it is about trying to raise the license, the money, so I can get my license so I can work, because I want a job and something, again, that can help people, like financial education, because it can help me. And I believe in that kind of stuff because there are a lot of people financially out here hurting, not because they're not trying hard enough, but some people really don't know really and truly what their credit scores can do for them, or even FICO scores, things like that, that people need to understand. And just financial education all the way around. I see you. It's very, very important. I want everybody on here to go look up this company and tell them that Ashton Smith sent you. This is a real company. I don't play games. I don't none of that. And if you're interested in it, there's a video at the bottom that you can watch on here. Hello to you. It says, howdy, I see you. Yes. Howdy to you, waving at you. Good morning, everybody. I'm talking about this morning financial education. I also, again, have those masks for sale for people who also want those. That's a different thing, but I do have those also. Those masks are also $30 a piece, and people ask me why, because they're not fabric. I don't have an old lady sitting behind a desk sewing them. They're not touched, you don't want them touched by people anyway like that. The masks that I have are made with, they're made with a 3D printer, and so they're not being touched by anybody. And so you're paying $30 because of the process that is quality. I see you with the smile. The process is high quality with those masks. They're plastic. A girl asked me about the mask and she said, well, why are they $30? Because you're not having to throw the mask in the washing machine. The masks are plastic. People have seen them on my face. But I'm not giving them away for free. And I know some people want me to give my stuff away for free. No, I wouldn't have money in my pocket. I'm not giving stuff away for free. If people want those masks, they are $30. That's the price. It's not like you're paying a bunch of taxes. It's $30. That's it. You're not having to throw it in the washing machine. In fact, the mask that people wear on their face, the fabric, you're supposed to wash that every day. Or every time you take that off, you're actually supposed to wash that. And I know for a fact, it says see you too. All right. Definitely. Thank you. It's important, guys, that you maintain those masks, and a lot of people don't. You wash those every day. Most people are not. So that's, that part of that, and I will continue to reach out and talk about those, because there are people who need those masks and they will pay the price. But I see your thumbs up. But giving those away for free, I can't do that, because that's my job, just like everybody else has a job. Do you go to your job and give people free clothes? No. Do you go to your job and give people free cell phones or free guns? No. So why am I going to give away my mask for free? Just like everybody else has to put money in their pocket. That is a company called 3D Protection. It is a company. They're not going to give away stuff for free. They don't get grants or assistance from the government. They're a company. And I had to tell some people, if they don't like the fact that I said that the masks are $30, then continue to wear a fabric covering on your face that doesn't work. So, I don't wear fabric on my face because it don't work. It falls off your face in the rain. It was pouring rain yesterday. And fabric just doesn't hold up like that. That's a fact. So I don't wear fabric masks because they don't maintain their shape. And when you wash them, they shrink. I don't want to deal with that. My mask, you don't deal with shrinkage and stuff like that. So people can sit up there and, complain about the price. But I'm not giving stuff away for free. And when it comes to companies like this financial education, I'm raising money so that I can get the license that I need so I can work here. Just like you purchase a gun, you need a license. That costs money. You know what I mean? You have a life insurance policy that ain't free. It costs money. All of those things are reasons that you have to look at. People ain't giving away things for free. It says I don't wash mine. Yeah, oh, you gotta wash it every day. If you have a fabric mask, then you need to get mine, brother. All your friends, you don't have to wash mine every day. You can just all those friends that you have standing there in your picture, uh have them give me a shout out, buddy. And then the mask that we have, you don't have to wash those every day. You can spray those with whatever chemical you want. Let them dry. You know what I mean? You can actually hang them on a little hanger. That's what I do. I just hang them on a little hanger. And I spray the mask with bleach. And then I just let it dry or whatever chemical. So it's important that people wash those every day. And people are not washing that every day. And not only that, you have to wash it regardless of what's going on, because masks that are fabric, they can breed bacteria. That's why I don't wear it. If you're in food safety, can't, you know what I mean, or working in cafeterias, you can't wear stuff like that. I'll get you a mask. If you want to pay $30 and you have friends that need a mask and they give us the correct address, it'll get shipped out. Because that's why I don't wear fabric, because it breeds bacteria and stuff like that, especially in Texas in the heat. I can't have that on my face. You know what I mean? When it's 100-something degrees outside, you can't have stuff like that on your face. It's too hot. You cannot have things on your face like that when it's really, really hot outside. So if you have anybody out here, no matter what the fabric is that you are wearing, if you are not washing it every single day or every usage, everybody's not doing that. So every usage, you're supposed to wash that stuff. And that's why I stopped dealing with fabric, because you got to wash it every day, guys. Every time you use fabric stuff, I don't care what kind of fabric it's made of, a doctor told me that. So who am I going to listen to? A doctor. A doctor said, hey, you got to wear something that is sterile. And that's what I prefer to wear. I prefer to wear something, guys, that is sterile. I don't want fabric up against my face because it's just not sterile, and I don't want to get sick from other bacteria, mold, or other things. People don't think about that stuff. I don't wear fabric for various reasons. I used to work in Aramark, one of the biggest catering companies in the United States. It was a very sterile environment. And fabric, they don't have fabric napkins anymore, really, at a lot of places, because they breed bacteria. That's why, unless you go to some fancy restaurants, but other than that, in the general public, they don't really use fabric napkins anymore, guys. They just don't, because they breed bacteria. And when you're wearing a bandana or fabric across your face, you might as well wear a kitchen napkin across your face. Because that's why the restaurant industry stopped using that stuff. And I know what I'm talking about, because Aramark they're the biggest company in America that deals with food safety and stuff like that. And our mask, you don't have to worry about them breeding bacteria because they're not fabric. And even if you do wash fabric, you have to let it dry on both sides. People don't do that either. So I would just tell people to pay attention and listen to why I'm selling the price at $30, because you don't have to worry about bacteria and things growing. I'm selling those masks for $30 for that reason. The financial education class that we have here is different. This is financial education. This is something that I want to join and get my license for, so I can have money in my pocket and work. And if other people want to do the same thing, then you can also sign up for this program. There's a video at the bottom here for folks who do want to learn about financial education and improve your credit for $80 a month. You betcha. I can muster that, because at the end of the day, it's about improving my credit overall and lowering the interest rates that I have to pay. I'll repeat that again. This company can help you with lowering interest rates and things that you have to pay over a duration of time. For example, if you're having to pay for a house, this is the place. This place can teach you financial education related to home ownership. They can look over documentary also related to that. I am not a know-it-all, so I definitely think that companies like this can help people who really don't have time to call credit bureaus all day. I know I do not. This company can make those phone calls and do that stuff, okay? And you don't have to do that. So that's what you're paying for. If you want to sit there all day on a phone and call credit bureaus all day and don't get through, and you want to write letters, then be my guest. But you're paying, when you sign that initial fee and you sign that paperwork to join this place, you are paying for quality people that actually know how to get things done and improve your credit. It feels good today to have really good credit. It feels good because you can also look at credit monitoring services, and with this company can also teach you about that and how those work. So if I was you, I would also look into credit monitoring for those who feel like my credit may be, not too great. This company can look at some of the reasons why your credit might not be as great. No judgment. They're here to help, and that's what you're paying the money for. And people say, well, that's expensive. Well, you can continue to yell and say it's expensive, and you can continue to call the credit bureaus yourself and not get through. I got tired of doing that. And this company right here is exactly what folks need if you're trying to improve your credit. Everybody knows me here. I don't just play games or just tell you stuff to tell you. I tell you because this stuff can help you improve your life. If you want good credit, you're gonna want good credit. There's really no way around those things. Credit is what it is. Financial education and literacy is very, very important because, again, people are left out in the dark because they're not taught the basic financial skills to support themselves, or even to purchase a home, and kind of what to look for, and even why fixed mortgages still can work, and why other mortgages like switch mortgages or mortgages that change over the duration of time. We don't want that. I would prefer to stick with a fixed mortgage, and then you can refinance that later on down the road as interest rates change and things like that. So I just tell people, or they call them swing arm loans or swing arm mortgages, meaning those mortgages change. This company can teach you basic stuff like that and can keep you from being taken advantage of. That's another reason that I want people today to understand. Everybody on here, tell them that Ashton sent you. The person that runs this is Daryl Carvett, and you're going to ask for Daryl Carvett, and you can watch the video here at the bottom, and please look this up. Financial Education Services, or FES. That's important, guys, because do you want, again, bad credit, or do you want excellent credit? And I would want to work here because I can sell credit services all day long because I'm not competing, again, with companies. You see, people say, well, why didn't you do this company? Or, well, I don't want to. I research other things, and I'm having to compete with like Walmart and Target. I don't want to sell coffee. I don't want to sell shampoo. I don't want to sell Mary Kay. I don't want to do Amway. I don't want to do any of that. Because all those companies, you're competing with companies like Walmart. This right here, you're not competing with no companies like that. We don't sell groceries here or shampoo, or it's a company that sells financial help to people who really need it. and it's legitimate help. It's not, oh, I gotta pay $500. There are some financial companies you gotta pay $500 just to get help. Everybody don't have $500, but most people do have $160, and then after that it drops way down to $80 a month. You know what I mean? Most people can afford 100 something dollars, but most people cannot afford $500 to $1,000 to fix their credit. Okay, so that's why I think this company's better than other companies. If you want to pay $1,000, then be my guest. But here is better because you're not paying $1,000. You're paying below $200 to get your credit fixed and get started. If you want bad credit, again, okay, okay. If you do want excellent credit, then this is the company right here. I need everybody to pay attention because, like I told y'all, when I was looking for work and jobs and whatever, I want also good credit. And having excellent credit is very, very important, guys, in life. And I want everybody on your own time to go watch this video. I'm going to be talking about this company along with the mask that I sell, but I'm also going to get my license for $180. If people want to join this for $280, excuse me, if y'all want to join this company, then that's different. Then you can say, okay, what if I want to pay the $280 and then you join the company, then the company works on your credit for you, then you're not having to pay anything really, but you're paying that, and then the company works on your credit for you if you want to promote and sell their product. I don't see why you couldn't. It already has a website set up for you. You get your own website. You get your own link. You don't have to do nothing. Some companies, you have to set up websites and all that. I don't have to do that with this. It would be already set up for me. All I'm paying for is my license. Anybody out there bought a handgun or anything dealing with even, your license to buy, to get a car, that anything costs money when it comes to getting a license. No company is going to let you sell credit products without getting the license to do so. I don't care who it is or what it is, whether it's insurance, whatever it is, you can't just sell life insurance without paying for the licenses to do so. And that's why this stuff is important and paying for a license, because you're talking about people's finances. And so people want to know that you have taken the right precautions and certifications to get where you need to, so you can talk to people about financial education. And this company would be perfect for me because I would be able to get up on my own time, work, post, and talk about it. This isn't a bad job, right, guys? Is this a hard thing? Is it what I'm doing right now? Is this hard? No. Is this difficult? No. Do you have to be highly educated? No. I have no college education. Do you have to know how to talk very well? Yeah, you might want to have good speech and stuff like that, but you don't have to have, 3 degrees and all of that. A lot of jobs that I've looked into in my life, you have to have 3 and 4 degrees, and I don't have that. So I've always wondered in my life, how can I make money when I don't have a college education? Right here, I get my license, I'm making money. You make money by selling products that help people. I'm going to repeat that again. You make money by selling products that help people. Am I saying that the other companies are bad? No, but anybody can go buy coffee up the street. I don't want to sell coffee. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do Amway or any of the other companies that people try to get me to sign up for, because I'm competing with Walmart down the street from me again. I don't want to compete with grocery stores and sell grocery items. I don't want to. This is totally different because anybody can sell this, and I just advise anybody to look it up. The gentleman here at the top, Mr. Bill, if you want these masks and if your friends want them, if you have an office address and say you have 6 friends that want them, the mask can be mailed to your office. You can sort those out and pass them out. They're $30 a piece. And, I just think it's a great idea. And I think it's safer. And that's what you're paying for. We don't price gouge stuff. Everything is made, professionally and made correctly. Everybody's, again, seen the mask that I had on my face. Everybody has seen those, and they are $30 a piece. Again, this financial education course right here is certainly different than selling a mask. This is actually something that people can join and be a part of. I'm going to get my license to do this, and if anybody wants to be a part of this, you certainly can do that. And you can reach out to Daryl. Daryl is a great friend. He really is, because he is trying to show me about this company, and it's a great company. It's not a scam. It's a real business. And I just advise people again to look into it. Tell them that Ashton sent you, and that you either want to have your credit repaired, or it's up to you if you want to join the business and sell it to other people. I'll repeat that again. You can either sign up for the credit repair section if you just want to do your credit and get that going, or if you say, I want to sell this to my friends and have them get a license too to sell credit products that actually help people. My credit, it's improved. That means something, because that means you can go out and go buy stuff. That means your life is changed financially, because you're not here having to, worry about things. And I think financial education is very, very important, because it's all around encompassing financial education. Let me repeat that again. It's all around encompassing financial education, which means that they teach you pretty much everything you need to know about finances. Again, whether that's buying a car, a house, or large purchases in your life, then this is the company for you. They can look over contracts, things like that, to make sure that the contracts are what they are. And financial services like this aren't just going to hand you a sheet of paper and send you on. They're going to tell you what you can also do to improve your credit scores and FICO scores today. It's very, very important that people listen to a lot of the stuff I'm telling you. When I told y'all that I was going to make sure that I had the proper stuff, that I was going to talk to doctors and all of that, yeah, I'm going to talk to my doctor when it comes to wearing a mask, not the public. So my doctor, this is another application as far as the mask. I'm going to be showing her office. I think they're interested in that. And we'll get this out to their workers and folks who work there. It's important, guys, because I want to eat. And when I want to eat, not only eat physically, I want to eat financially. I want to know about finances. I want to learn about money and how money changes my life, whether you're rich or not. You don't have to be rich to join this or participate. Is $280 a lot of money for a license? No, compared to trucking things and other things. Some things can cost $1,000 to go get a license for stuff in some careers. Hello. So this, I think, is very reasonable to go get your license if you want to do this. And tell them that Ashton sent you. I'm going to post on my page next to the company. I'm going to do a screenshot of the company, and then I'm going to post their phone number there for people who want to join. Send a text if they do not answer the phone. Please send a text and say that Ashton sent you. And if you want credit repair, type credit repair. If you want to join the business or get your license, to join the business, then you can check, I want the license to join. And that's important, because then that'll allow you on your own to, go out on your own schedule and help your friends improve, their credit with the legitimate business, not just sitting here and just telling them. This is important that y'all do this and check this company out, again, if you want good credit. Mr. Bill, I'm going to reach out to you on Messenger. If you want this mask, let me know, because I want you to be safe. I don't really know how old you are, but we'll just say for right now, 55 and older. I would say, folks, you want to be safe also. And so let's just make sure that we keep everybody safe, whether you're 55 and older or not, or younger, doesn't matter. Anybody can get sick from this, guys. And so just think about it, and think about why I'm selling something for $30. Am I selling something for $30 to rip you off? No. Am I selling you something for $30 because it actually works? Yes. I'm selling you something for $30, guys, because it actually works, and it's good quality stuff. I don't sell things that are not quality. I don't sell things that fall apart. I don't sell things that, when they get wet, they don't retain their shape. Fabric does not retain its shape. Once it's washed so many times or dried, it'll shrink on you. My mask, you don't stick it in a dryer or a washing machine because it's plastic. You don't put plastic in a dryer. You don't put plastic in a washing machine, guys. So that's the big difference between my mask and all this other stuff that people keep saying, well, I can go buy a piece of fabric for $9.88 at Walmart. Okay, you can go buy a piece of fabric for $9.88 at Walmart. But that's up to you for $2 to $9. And see how that protects you. In fact, Walmart will tell you the fabric is not designed for preventing diseases. It doesn't filter out 99.9% of bacteria. It doesn't. It's fabric for sewing clothes and couches and stuff. It's not for wearing on your face. And that was from somebody in the fabric section at a Walmart. So why am I going to go buy something that the person is plainly telling you that the stuff is not designed for this? It's not designed for that. So I don't go to Walmart and go buy fabric. I'm going to get my butt up, do some research, and pay the money for things that work. And if people, again, want to run around here with fabric on their face and all that kind of stuff, be my guest. If people want to run around here with horrible and bad credit, be my guest. Because I guarantee you my life is fit to change forever. Once I get that $280 and I'm able to have my license, I am able to now and continue to make money and provide for myself. I get up early because I work this like a job. I work it like a job because I know that telling people information that can help them, that's life-changing. Nobody has raised their hand and said, oh my gosh, I want horrible credit. No one on here would raise their hand and say they want bad credit. Everybody on here would raise their hand if they knew, hey, I can pay $100-something and get my credit changed. That's if you want to just do your credit. If you want to join the business and get your license to do this, then that's up to you for $280. And then there are other ways if you bring people into it to help get your stuff paid for. There are ways to do things that the business itself allows once you get your license. And then you bring somebody in to the business, then there are ways to get that knocked down. And just a lot of other things that, yeah, it's legitimate, it's legal, all of that stuff. If you want bad credit, keep doing what you're doing. If you want good credit and you want to improve your credit, talk to me. If you want to be a part of a business where you can sell and get up on your own and you don't got nobody screaming at you and yelling at you, talk to me. If you're a truck driver or something like that, talk to me because you know how much it is and it's very expensive to get your license to do that. Talk to me. If you're a security guard or something like that, talk to me. These are ways right here. Financial education services is a very solid way this morning for every single person on here. If you have horrible credit or even, if your credit is moderate but you want it better, this is the place. I want excellent credit and I'm going to show everybody on here how in the world I got my credit the way I did. And the way to do that is by joining this company and saying, hey, I either want the credit plan, I want to do that, or I want to be a part of a business. Everybody has a cell phone. Everybody has some type of computer. You can go look it up and go watch your video and see and tell me what you think about it. You can write your comments below. If it is something that you are looking up and you want to do, then you can write your comments below and say yes. If you want a mask, also please write your comment below so that I know those who want the mask and those who also want to join to get their credit fixed. You can put credit repair or mask so that people know, and then that stuff will be shipped out to you. The mask will be shipped out to you. Once that payment's made, it goes out the door. It's in the mail. With shipping and stuff, give us about 2 weeks for the mask because that has to do with shipping. That's not us. That has to do with such demand in shipping. So give us about a week to 2 weeks to get that to you just because of shipping stuff. Now, if the shipping was probably, you didn't have all these delays and problems, it would probably be about 5 days or 4 days, something like that. for shipping. The mask is also tracked, so it is tracked so that we know that it's going to the right address. The credit services, of course, that's not mailed to you. Once you sign up, you get your own website, those kinds of things if you want to do the business. I want all of y'all to look this up, man, because I'm telling you, if you want to eat well, you want to go out, spend money without having to worry about, man, I got to use my credit card right now to go buy something. Well, what's the interest on that credit card? If it's 20% APR, I might not want to use it. So this company can kind of teach you about what is 20% APR versus 9% APR on the dollar. What does that mean? Having a good low APR, trying to get that all the way as close to zero is pretty damn good. And the reason is because you want that APR to be as low as possible, is because you want that interest to be low. Because, for example, if your APR is high, you could end up paying $40, $50 just in interest alone. If you have a 0% APR or 9% APR, for example, if you've spent $3,000 or you have spent money and you have a 9% APR estimated, you could get away paying $60 to $70 a month, $60 to $70 a month on something where you've ballooned to $5,000, that if you spent the whole $5,000, then you're estimated on the 9% APR, that comes out to about $100-something a month. But a lot of that can go again toward your principal if you have a low APR. Even if you're paying $100 a month on $5,000, you want the APR side to be really low. So, for example, if you're at a 0% APR, that means that everything goes toward the principal to what you owe. If you have a higher percent of APR or interest rates or things like that, then you're going to pay more in interest and less of it goes to the principal. So this company can teach you why and how, and I learned that, and so I look for credit cards and build my credit up to where I can get the lowest percent APR. I'm able to finance things like TVs and whatever because I'm not paying an arm and a leg for stuff. You know what I mean? We're not saying that these APR rates, this is based on the market. This is based on whatever banking institution you go to. So what is this based on again? APRs can be based on the market, and it can also be based on the banking institution that you bank with. So if there are even credit card companies, guys, can have high interest rates. So you could go with a banking institution that doesn't offer credit cards but will offer direct money in your pocket so that you have access to it in an emergency. I don't like credit cards simply because in an emergency, those companies can choose to not lend money to you in a time like this. So some credit cards have actually limited the spending of what you can get or borrow because of what times we're living in. So it's important that if you do get a loan from a bank, that you are able to get the money up front. And a loan is different than a credit card because that loan that they give you is a steady amount. For example, if you borrow $10,000 from a loan, that money's immediately deposited into your account immediately. A credit card company, that's held onto a credit card, and that money can be taken from you. Read the small print, guys, when it comes to credit cards. Borrowing two different ways. One can be from credit card companies. The second one can be from banks. And the third one, which is never good, payday lenders. This place can also teach you why payday lending is absolutely atrocious. We'll go over the APRs on payday lending maybe later on today or even tomorrow. But I think it's important that people know that finances, it's the way to go, and that's what I want to do. And I've thought about doing a lot of stuff in my life. Selling coffee or working for Mary Kay or da-da-da-da. I don't want to do that. I found something that I'm knowledgeable in and that I can help people in, guys. And I just want y'all to know that it'll be all right. I think financially, I do see a lot of people who they've panicked really bad. But I think if you know the difference between getting that APR lowered and even with a home, to have the ability to refinance a home. This company can also talk to you about how to do that right now. So, hello, anybody out there own a house, you need to talk to this company. If you own a house, if you live in an apartment and they want you to make 3 times the rent amount, we can go over more of that also tomorrow, and why making 3 times the rent amount, depending on where you live at, is also important. And that's in case of an emergency that you would have some kind of residual until things get back together. Also, we'll talk about tomorrow about the stimulus checks and what I think people should do with their money instead of going to go spend it on things that you probably can't really use. Buying food, that's a good thing. You can certainly do that. Paying for your bills, like things that you need, electricity, gas, water, rent. That can be a great thing. So we're talking about bills. We'll talk about more of that tomorrow. We'll reiterate a lot of that because I think financial education is not only somebody just giving you money. Financial education can tell you what to do with your money. What did I do with my money? It's very important. I used my money to buy food and pay bills. That's important. Repeat that again. If the government gave you a stimulus check, I know some folks are waiting on yours. Also, make sure you have the correct address change with the post office. We'll go over some of that tomorrow too, and we'll go over why it's important to make sure that address change is also done with the post office, and also make sure that that matches with the IRS, so that you can make sure that if your check is coming in the mail, that the IRS knows where to send it. If you have it electronically, then we'll go over why that may be better, and why financial education such as this can help you understand where to put your money and what not to do with your money. And we'll go over things that people can do to improve what I call their credit standing or credit life, and the duration of it, so that you can have a good foothold in your life financially for the things that you need today. That's very, very important, again, that people are able to purchase what they need in a fair way with low interest rates. And when you have low interest rates, then you are able to afford a car or things like that. For example, if you have a car and you are at a dealership and you tell them, hey, if I can grab Kelley Blue Book and things like that, then you can do comparisons on the cars there, which most people can download Kelley Blue Book on their phone, but it can also tell you some of the little financing things that you might need to know in purchasing a car. So those are key ways that I always tell people to make sure that you're not ripped off, or have a company like this one that can look over things before you sign it. If dealerships or places like that won't let you take the paperwork home, I probably would not sign with that place. I'll repeat that again. If the company does not allow you to take paperwork home so you can look over it with an attorney or something like that, then I would not sign up there. I don't have a lot of financial problems in my life because I don't sign up for things that I can't. I don't sign up for a lot of things that are hard to pay back. If I get a loan, I want my interest rate to hold steady at 9% or 0. If it's not 9% or 0, I'm out. Because I want the lowest interest rate possible, so that $70 a month, whatever it is you're paying, guys, on your loans, everybody go to your kitchen table, look at what you're paying on the APR, highlight that, circle it, and if it's over 9% APR, then that's too much. You might want to look at banks or even credit unions, and we'll go over more of that tomorrow as the time pushes in to 10 o'clock. I want people to know and understand that I'm going to be giving y'all great details and understanding about finances and why it's important. I need everybody to go to their kitchen tables and look at what it is, whether it's a loan you're paying on, payday loan companies, or whatever it is. If it's a payday loan company, we'll talk about tomorrow or later on today why you should get away from payday loan companies and why those companies are not good, and why going through a bank or a credit union is probably going to be some solid options and legitimate options. We'll also go over tomorrow why the three biggest banks in America might be the best way, or the best thing to stay away from. Those banks might be the best thing to stay away from, the three biggest banks in America. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Chase had some of the worst bank ratings in America. So they said Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Chase, and a couple other banking institutions had horrible ratings. I would never bank at Bank of America. Have no desire to. I don't want to go back. I wouldn't want to go to Chase. It's too much stuff on the news all the time, and I wouldn't want to go to Wells Fargo because they ripped all those people off, and they'll lie to you about interest rates, and the next month the interest rate goes way up. I don't want to be tiny typed. What they call tiny typed. You tell me over the table, well, my interest rate says this, but then you highlight what it says, but then at the bottom in very small print, it says something different. I don't want to bank at places like that. The best bank that I found in this area, some of the best banks, Bank of Texas, Frost Bank, EECU Credit Union, and a couple of other places. We'll go over tomorrow and we'll get folks in touch with those. But this institution right here is going to be the key to helping everybody improve their credit and get on board. I want all of y'all to do that, and we'll go over this every day because I feel like it's something different. And hey, I don't have to talk about Special Olympics anymore. Why? Hey, because this is the thing that I want to talk about, and this is how you get money in your pocket, by working hard and that paying off. Again, repeat that again. How do you get money in your pocket? By working hard, but also finding the right way to do that. Working hard along with working smart is how you get money in your pocket. And being able to be coachable. If you're coachable and willing to learn about finances, then this is the company for you. If you just want to learn how to improve your credit and other financial footholds, then this is also the place. So these are companies that I look up and I research, and I just want everybody to know. I'm going to get on live today, and we'll do the mask. We'll talk about those visually so people can see. I want all of y'all to go look up, please. Go look this company up, do your own research, and go watch the video. Then tell me what you think about the company. Upon conclusion today, I come to God every time. I come to God because the light has cut on. I found something that I know I can do. I'm good at speaking, and I want to work here. I pray, God, that I'm able to continue to raise the money that I need, the $280, so that I can get my license to do this. I want to work and do this kind of work because I know what I'm talking about. And if my credit's improved, then anybody can improve their credit. I'm not a rich person or wealthy. I'm smart, and smart works too. You don't need a college education to do this. You just have to be coachable and willing to learn. I'm grateful, oh God, though, for everything that you have provided. I'm grateful for Daryl and other people who continue to come into my life and teach me better ways financially to survive and live. Oh God, to help me improve my credit. These are things that you need in this world to survive. You need to have good and solid credit in order to get the things and sustain in life. Oh God, I want to learn these skills because I know that they can help many people as they have helped me. I'm grateful to Daryl because he's offered his time and understanding to help me because I'm coachable. Oh God, I'm willing to learn from companies like this, and I'm willing to do what I can to raise the money so that I'm able to get my license to participate and sell these products. The license is $280. Once that is paid, then I'm able to go out and go sell this product and work for this company. I pray to you, God, that you make my life different and that you set me free from organizations like Special Olympics that will never teach me financially anything. They will never teach me finances, FICO scores, real estate, equity. They will never teach me that. I want to go to organizations, oh God, that can teach me and help me financially, not take from me and use me like a slave. I'm grateful for organizations like FES because they're taking the time to try to help me in my life. Instead of using me, they're helping me. Big difference. Special Olympics used me and did not help me. Where is Special Olympics now when people, when I was struggling in my life and needed food and things like that to eat? They're nowhere. And that's why I know in my life that God has put me in a place now to help people. Because I'm not stupid. I'm not retarded. I'm smart enough to elocute and get this information out here, unlike most people in Special Olympics who made fun of me. Where is your money? Nowhere. So at the end of the day, I'm grateful though in my life because, like I said to somebody, when you make money, you don't want to participate in things that aren't paying you. I don't want to participate in Special Olympics by myself anymore. I thank you, oh God, that I have representation and people behind me, oh God, and those who are taking the time behind the scenes to help me. I'm grateful. Grateful to people this morning who have listened to me when I got up at 9:08 this morning. I've been on here for about an hour because I feel that people need to get the information, and I'll try to do 1 hour a day if I can. If I miss a day, sorry, but I try to do 1 hour a day to give people the help that they need with this company and to know and look it up yourself and tell him that Ashton sent you. It's important, oh God, that I lean on you and your understanding and knowing that in this world you need money. And for organizations that don't want to provide that or help me, I'm out. I'm 34 years old, oh God, and I need money to pay my bills. I need money to eat, to buy clothes, because I live in an apartment. I don't live in a group home or places like most people in Special Olympics. I don't have my mommy and daddy holding my hand like most people or those in Special Olympics who judged me and made fun of me and still sleep on me. Don't sleep on me. I'm grateful because I have the knowledge and understanding to explain things as it is explained to me. Because I know, oh God, that there are organizations that would never teach me this. Special Olympics would never teach me about finances. When I would ask about certain things, they would tell me to go learn it myself. Okay, I'm learning it myself. But when you can have money in your pocket, nothing that I've accomplished in Special Olympics matters when somebody can come to you, oh God, and tell you that they can financially help you and not leave you hungry like Special Olympics left me. I don't have to deal with that no more. I don't have to deal with, am I going to have enough food to eat? Because I'm no longer in a program spending fucking $3,000 a year. I'm no longer wasting my time and my money on something, oh God, that ain't giving back to me. I no longer have to worry about talking about, and as people know, I'm not talking about Special Olympics as much because I found something in my life that is helping me. I don't have to worry about, oh man, I need $200 for food to eat. Don't have to worry about that, oh God, because there are people out here like the lady who, Miss Regina, who runs the food bank, who said, I see your effort and I see that you are trying. And she gives me food and told me I don't ever have to worry about that no more because you never know the effort that you put out. People will reward you for that. I take pictures for a community food bank also, and I'm grateful, oh God. And I lean on God because I now see that this world is bigger than Special Olympics and anything that their organization could possibly do for me. Their organization is not going to feed me. They're not going to clothe me. They're not going to make sure that I have food to eat and clothes to wear and that my bills are paid. They're not in the business of teaching you anything. Special Olympics is in the business of using people. Let me repeat it again. They're not in the business of helping anybody financially. Special Olympics is not. They are in the business to use you if you are a slave. That you are essentially a slave in a program that is not going to teach you anything. And I know now that I'm with something like FES that is not going to treat me like a slave, that is going to make sure that I have food, that's going to make sure that I got clothes to wear, to make sure that things are taken care of. You're not just using me to promote something and I ain't getting no help. That's different. Here, I'm getting help. I'm getting what I need. Learning. There's a difference. You're learning. In Special Olympics, you're not learning anything. I walked away from there not learning much of nothing. Yeah, you learn how to speak well, but they ain't teach you how to make no money. Speaking well and not making no money, that ain't gonna work for me. I need money in my pocket. But I know that I continue to fight, and I know in my life I'll be back in Special Olympics too. Because we're coming. And I ain't never forgot. And I know that we're suing. And we're moving forward. And in my life, I can sleep better now because I know I have somebody that has stepped up and said, we got that. We will do that. We will fight for you. We will sue them. We will, okay. So that's a good thing. So now I can focus on telling y'all great financial services like this. The time now is 10:07, Dallas, Fort Worth. The temperature outside is 55 degrees, Dallas, Fort Worth. The sun is in the sky, partly cloudy, not too bad. Light winds as they calmed down as they came over Dallas, Fort Worth. The winds are nice and steady, very calm today. Nice breeze on the balcony. So all of you folks get out today, have fun. Everything is open or opening up in Texas slowly but surely. Beauty shops are open today for folks who want to go get their hair done. We'll talk about some fun stuff now. Beauty shops are open. Some of the other places are not open. Gyms, Six Flags, entertainment stuff. Certain movie theaters are open. Those kinds of things. Texas is slowly opening back up for the summer. Ready to have fun. I know I am. Ready to go to the gym. Ready. I also advise people not to live your life in fear. I don't. I live my life in common sense and buy the things I need, but not in fear. Big difference. Live your life with common sense, but not in fear. God bless y'all, man. And I hope that all of y'all have a good day. And I'm going to be posting Daryl's phone number right after this. And then I'm also going to, that way you guys can sign up and you can talk to Daryl about which options you want. If you do want to sign up to improve your credit, and if you want a mask, you can tell him too. And we will get this stuff out to you guys so that y'all can get the right mask. If you want black, check black. If you want the navy blue like what I had, just let them know. Most people just go ahead and buy black because black just doesn't show a lot of dirt. White. You can buy white. I don't know if we have that color yet, but black and that navy blue is pretty popular, and that's what most people have been buying. I want all of y'all to have fun. I want everybody to get out today, enjoy yourselves, practice that social distancing stuff. I stand more than 10 feet away from people. I'm standing 10 feet away from you like a basketball goal. Seriously, because I don't really, in my life anyway, I don't go up to strangers because I've had some stuff happen to me in my life. So social distancing has been really good for me. I don't really go up to people like that anyway. And this whole situation, it really hasn't affected my life so much except for not going to the gym and some food things that were closed. I was kind of angry about that. But overall, though, I just want people to hold your head up and have a positive situation, a positive outlook about this whole situation, and life will turn around. Texas is opening back up today. Gyms, guys, will not open until the 18th, partially. I probably won't go to the gym unless it's for swimming. I don't really touch workout equipment. I don't go to gyms for that. I go to gyms because of the pools, and I think in a pool there was no... My doctor did say this. She said there was no reason to be fearful in a pool area. There was no validity to it being passed through water or water parks. There was no validity in that because there's chemicals in public pools and things like that, which there should be. So I just need people to not be afraid of going swimming. Now lakes, that might be a different story. There are no chemicals in that. I don't go in lakes. I don't swim in lakes. I don't do that. But I don't swim in lakes because lakes a lot of times have a lot of bacteria and sediment and dirt and stuff, and I don't want that in my ears and stuff. So that's why I don't swim in lakes. I believe in pool safety and all of that. So also go to facilities that have a high maintenance rating, meaning that they take care of their pools and their equipment and that kind of stuff. If the place doesn't look very good, then you might want to swim someplace else. And just keep that in mind, guys. Don't be afraid and don't live afraid. God bless y'all, man, and tell this financial education services that Ashton sent you. God bless y'all.